Today I've got an album to show you that it's certainly the rarest thing that I've shown on this channel to date, and it's probably the rarest thing I have in my collection. So let's just get straight on with it, and here's the cover. So this is a 1958 Japanese copy of the King Creole album. It has all the tracks on the front there, just the same as anywhere else. And you can see it uses this photograph that they use in America on the Hard-Headed Woman single. Here's a record, standard 1950s Japanese Victor LP. So some of you might be looking at that and thinking, well, I've seen a copy of that on eBay, or there's a couple of copies on Discogs or whatever. But there's something that's a little bit different about this one. And what I'll do first of all is I'll show you a picture of the regular back cover. When I got this LP, I had a couple of interesting bits of paper inside, and this is the first one here, and it just says, "This superb high-fidelity recording has been pre-sealed in a polyethylene protective envelope, assuring you of a factory-fresh product. You have the personal satisfaction of knowing that your stylus will be the very first to touch its virgin 100% vinyl grooves. Cordially." And then it has a signature, it looks like Bob Y or something like that. But then much more interesting than that, it has this other document here, and at the top in English it says, "Covenant of purchaser of commodities tax exempt for ultimate export." And then it has the same thing in Japanese directly below that. And in the middle it says, "I certify that the above commodity is purchased by me for my personal use for the ultimate export from Japan and will not be disposed of in Japan." And it says the name and description of commodity record. So this particular record was bought to be exported, and it still has its original plastic bag that was mentioned in the first piece of paper that I showed you, and it's even got a price there, $2.50. So let me show you the back cover, because this is really what makes this thing unique. There you go. So this is what the back cover of the export copy looks like. Now, if you remember the picture I showed earlier on screen, where this one has a photograph here, the Japanese original, the regular Japanese copy, has Japanese liner notes up there. Up here the text is all in English for the title and the text about Paramount film King Creole. That's in Japanese on the original. Everything else is the same. The 5 photographs are the same, and of course the English lyrics are the same. Now, this is actually a piece of paper that's been stuck over the original cover, and if you look closely, I'll try and angle this so you can see it, but you can actually see, if you look closely, the fold over at the top there, and there's one at the bottom as well. So this piece of paper is actually over the top of the original cover, and this is what they looked like when they made these export-only LPs. This is actually the first one I've ever had. I do know there are at least 2 more in existence. There's one for the 10-inch LP, the Elvis Presley 10-inch LP from 1956, and also one for Elvis, the second album. Good Elvis friends of mine in Europe kindly sent me pictures of those to put in my book. But this is actually the first one I've ever seen, and first one I've ever actually seen and owned. So I'm really pleased to get this, and happy to show that to you today. Okay, just a short one today, but just wanted to show you this very quickly. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Cheers.